Testing. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Hello. Hello. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to adjust my gain for y'all a little bit. Hello, everybody. Kyle's here. So sorry for that. Changing things up today. Wolf is in the process of moving around. Currently out of town, so his audio is going to be a little scuffed today, but we are still all reacting together for episode 10 of season 4, Murder is a Habit, or as it was once translated, Murder Becomes a Habit. Sorry for the jump scare. I normally do my yes, Common, hello. Yes, this is a perfect one for you to join into. I wanted to let everyone know before we get started, bring the boys in. We are still continuing with Arc 7. We're continuing with a lot of stuff. Myself and Wolf have just been in the process of a major move. Both of us are dealing with some stuff with that, so we're going to get back on track with Arc 7 as soon as possible. I can't guarantee anything yet because my living space isn't confirmed and set up yet. So until we know, we'll keep you all posted. I'm going to make a video updating everybody on everything because our comment section is flooded with a bunch of very valid questions, but it's getting to the point where we can't keep up. So, hope you all are super excited to be here. I'm micromanaging everything right now to get us on the right spot, and I'm going to bring the boys in to kill some time while I fix this up. Y'all are live.
Hello.
Oh, shit. Now they can hear you. Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
hello.
All
Second
right.
take.
Second take. I introduce myself, Kyle's, Amelia, blah, 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 blah. Your turn.
Well, hi there. I'm Wolf. I'm another one of the co-owners of Reverie. I'm also not able to look at chat today. Unfortunately, my audio
Alright.
quality may be a tad worse, and for that I do apologise. But I'm really
As you can
happy that I get
hear,
to be here.
he is banished to the Shadow Realm. And I'm
I
Gold.
have.
I'm also one of the co-hosts of the podcast and also one of the co-owners of Studio Reverie, blah, blah, blah. Hey, guys. How's it going? I'm excited for tonight's episode. What about you guys?
Me too. I'm Connor, by the
Yay.
way. I'm also a host and manager, voice of Julius, etc., etc. Super psyched, super thrilled. I have been waiting for this one for a few weeks. Been very excited to get here.
Same here. This is what I've been greatly anticipating for a long time.
Woo, woo, woo.
You imagine after me saying that a couple of weeks, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not too excited today.
Yeah.
From the trailer we got of the episode, it looks kind of fucking cracked.
Everything's a little bit cracked, just like his psyche.
I'm
Hey.
too old. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing, I think is what I
Okay.
meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, cracked is good. Cracked must be good.
I
Cracked
do
is
believe
good.
so. I believe that was how the vocabulary was intended to be used.
Indeed.
All this new lingo.
Yes.
Well, it's not that's not new lingo at all. We're not that old. Let's not pretend.
Yeah, y'all just gotta be brain rotted like me. Alright, to those of you already going off about Wolf being in a toaster, yes, we're gonna have a bit of echo. He's on the phone. Only so much we can do. He's gonna be muting between reactions, so please bear with us. It's only this one episode. Discord
Yeah,
audio. Is it just when I speak?
Oh, in general?
Maybe. Monitor.
Check the stream, everybody.
Yeah, I'm listening to the stream. You two talk for a second.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh? Hello?
Hello? You can hear me, right? I sound fine.
Okay, it's me and Gold are echoing. There's we're in stereo.
Why am I
Oh!
stereo?
Oh, that was it.
Ah.
All right, test again, test again.
Hello.
Test two.
Yes, can you hear me? Does that sound good?
Hello.
Is everything fixed, everybody? Apologies about this. Yeah, Wolf won't be fixed. He's kind of banished to the Shadow Realms.
There's nothing to fix me.
Yeah.
Chat, can you hear Kyle's? Mm.
Okay, resetting everybody. Today's episode is Murder is a Habit.
Nope, they can't. Okay, that's what I thought. They can't hear you, Kyle's. It was all three of us still talking, but you went silent.
Hello! Can you all hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can y'all hear me now? We're waiting. Also, Chase, did
That fixed
you
it.
Oh, thank you. Chase, did you what's it called? Did you always have audio on during our past viewings?
Like just the desktop audio?
Yeah, could they hear the Oh my gosh, could they
No,
hear the Give me a second, everybody.
no.
I'm so sorry.
I
We're
wouldn't let them
switching
hear the
everything.
episode because that's where big copyright problems come in. There's the actual audio tracks and stuff.
Perfect. Let's
Yeah, the
try
music too.
this. Now do you hear two of me? Last chance. the move will begin. I'm sorry. Fuck. This is what happens when we switch off. All right. We got the beta audio, so you guys won't be able to hear the episode. You guys should be able to hear the boys speak, lads. S'il vous plaît.
Hello, lads.
Can you hear us now? Is everything fine,
Please
friends?
hear us.
That sounded pretty good on that test a second ago. Okay.
Perfect.
This stuff makes sense. We're trading off who is live streaming this time around.
Yeah, it's been a mess. Freddy, you can't hear? Oh no.
Just believe and hear.
I believe in Connor's test.
I think, yeah, I can hear Gold, I can hear Kyle's, I can hear Wolf. So
Perfect. All right, we're gonna get started.
Fantastic.
Great. Let's make sure to get everything all together today for today's episode of ReZero.
Oui.
woohoo!
How would you might do that if you are otherwise following along with us?
We will have here it is. We will have the video, the captions streaming below. I will count down from 3. Everyone's gonna press go at the same time. If you're watching the episode with us, please use an official release version to support the official release of ReZero. You guys can follow along at when we say go. We're gonna press play all together. We're gonna watch. We'll do some commentary on top of everything. And yeah, then we'll have our anime only analysis first. So no spoilers, just talking about the episode and anything before that's covered in the anime. And then we're gonna have a section at the very end that covers anything up until the end of Arc 9. So if you have not gotten to any red content, we will say goodbye to you. We'll make it very clear so you don't accidentally get spoiled. How's that sound?
Sounds
That sounds
great. Thanks,
amazing.
Kyle's.
You're welcome. I glossed over. That was great. I'm glad I could just figure that out.
Even more amazing is starting a episode of ReZero on a lovely Wednesday evening.
We
Let's do that.
Yes, let's do
Now-
that.
Chat, if by chance we do end up mistakenly streaming the audio somehow, please like spam the chat as fast as possible
Yes.
so we can fix that.
I'm also gonna quickly make a sign on Chase's chest so that people stop asking about his audio over and over again.
So I do apologize. I'm very sorry.
No, it's not your
Well,
fault.
we want him to be here. He's here every single week, so he gets to be here today too.
I just, you know me. I lose my mind over silly things.
Mm-hmm.
Repetitive questions is one of them. You can thank my students for that.
Thanks, students.
Thanks, students.
Ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, what the frick? Here we go. Wholesome.
How dare you?
Boom, 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 boom. Phone, mic. Iffy
Temporary.
audio. temporary. There we go. Sorry, everybody. How's everybody's day going? How are y'all doing? I guess we could chat with everybody while we set this up real quick.
Yeah, chat. How are you doing today?
We
How's
never
how's
talked to
everyone
you.
at home?
How are
Yeah.
we doing at home today, chat?
We always ask about how's ReZero, but we never ask how's people.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we've learned from
How are
Arc
ReZero
6.
fans?
Yeah, how are we doing?
Yes, hello everyone. Just want to give a big shout out to our lovely co-manager, editor, voice actor, Common. I know that this is going to be a big episode for her today,
Mm-hmm.
and very, very excited. So everyone, love to comment in the chat, please.
Yes.
We
She
love
does
to
such an
comment.
amazing job in our version of this episode too.
Our Meili. Done. And image.
Indeed,
Boom.
an iconic Meili.
Yes, indeed.
In fact. All right.
ReZero Day is always great, Jack.
There's our warning. Perfect.
Brilliant.
You have been warned. I am Toaster Man.
ReZero is a
Alright.
habit.
ReZero, yeah, it is. All
It's such a
right,
habit.
y'all.
It's been a habit every single week.
Every single week, all the
For
time.
one more week.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fuck.
Then we get a break.
Yes, I gotta make sure that this works. There's so much going on. Sorry, everybody.
We will
It's
do
been a
our-
while.
Oh no.
We will do our best to make that break shorter, Jay Dudley, as much as we can.
Yes, we will definitely try to get to Arc 7. Okay, yeah, I gotta. What's it called? The acceleration thingy?
Hardware
Graphics
acceleration? I can see it
Graphics.
on stream. Or I could see the
I don't know if you could see
Crunchyroll itself.
I guess the captions don't matter. Let's see.
Just jump to like... Okay, that went pure white, so I think something is blocked.
Yeah. I should have figured this out earlier today. Sorry, everybody. Audio Japanese. Let's figure that out real fast. Live
Right,
Technical
Sambashi.
difficulties.
Not as long as the one for season 3, and that wasn't too bad, honestly. That
Well,
just
you-
made us
you
more
got-
excited when we all came back.
We all know the time in which we had to wait between season 2 and season 3, or season 1 and season 2. Let's just say that the cadence that episodes and stuff have been coming out has been a lot better. Even, of course, the novel, which has been going great recently. We've been catching up on the novel, and hopefully soon there will be a new episode of the ReZero podcast covering the latest chapters of Arc 10.
Yes, it has not come out because I forgot to get things together. Super sorry. It's been a crazy week for myself.
I imagine.
But it
Got a
will
bit of
come
a
out.
hiatus.
When it does come out, I hope you guys enjoy our thoughts on the episode, on the chapters. They're not episodes technically. And yeah, I think ReZero's in a great spot right now. Do you guys see the thing about the ReZero company or publisher acquiring rights over and thinking about publishing new video games that aren't like just mobile slop?
Oh,
That was
wow.
in
I heard the last bit of that there was now intention to make new games because someone else got the ability to start making them.
yeah, it's
If we
actually,
make an actual ReZero visual novel, it'll be so peak. I'm just saying, guys. I'm
yeah.
just saying.
So like
That would be-
in that takeover announcement, they were like, we think that they've been mismanaging the ReZero IP, and with our
And they would be
bid
right.
to take it over, we're going to make actual video games that people who like ReZero want to play.
I mean, I think isn't
Interesting.
Japan the biggest gaming market in the world? Like, it's just a no-brainer to make good ReZero games. You know?
I think that's China, but for the games that they would likely be making, then Japan is a bigger market than that. Yeah,
Right. Yes, because mobile gaming is huge in China, of course. But yeah.
Woohoo.
unbelievably. Yeah, an actual good ReZero game, Eli. It could be something really interesting, JRPG style maybe.
Mm,
That could be fun.
that'd be sick.
There's so many like world building like history things in the ReZero world itself where it doesn't even have to be set in the main timeline for the story, and it could be interesting. There's so much that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to pay, even the mobile games tried to add new lore that was exclusive to those mobile games, and a lot of them kind of flamed out before they went anywhere.
It
Yeah.
it's very much proof that an actual visual novel as a concept would be really good, because there was this Lost in Memories game that was like a gacha game with like chibi art style and all that, but a big part of the story of that was that you got to do like loads of different if routes throughout the main story of the game, for the show, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're not going to spoil anything, but those ideas are cool. Anyways, that said, enough
What a
about video
segue.
games and
Y'all ready?
into anime. Everybody, woohoo! We're here with
Yeah,
the
Arc.
episode.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I will put a
Season
timestamp later.
4.
All right, everybody.
let's do it.
Everyone got their episodes up?
Yep.
Yes.
Hi.
All right, those of you at home, get ready. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo, what a start.
I love this new Call of the Witch.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Well, they did
That
not
would be
wait.
so disconcerting.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
He would never.
Mental illness, isn't it?
My wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, Aki, to the channel. Oh, wow. That line delivery is crazy.
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 Morbid.
The way he walks is
I like
different,
the way
too.
he just, sauntered away like that.
Yeah.
His facial expressions are really stressing me out.
I wonder if he's nervous about something.
Is it? They're under the impression that he didn't lose his memories this time, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
time around he didn't tell them.
Yeah, they think it's normal Subaru. At least that's what the initial impression is here that he's trying to give away.
Dig the knife
Aw.
in.
Just sprinkle that salt
You
into that
know,
wound, Amelia.
if she ever died here, I'd be really sad because I want to make friends with her. Don't you think that it would be awful if she would die, Subaru?
And
It'd be
Subaru, wouldn't it be nice if we adopted her one day? It'd be so sweet. Give her a new mom. Common, that's a little messed up.
He's crashing out just a tad.
Maybe he deserves to fall off some stairs.
Oh my god.
What a growth for Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'm so proud of how far she's come.
I do love this new outfit for Ram.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great design.
Uh-oh.
I can't reach it.
It's
Help me get it.
pretty bad because there was no order to which these came in. And then it's like, oh, yep, right there. I saw it immediately. Messed up.
I just realised this Subaru cannot read the names on these books at all.
No, he
Oh,
cannot.
true. Yeah.
Not that it matters. He doesn't know anyone that's dead except for Meili.
Exactly.
I agree, Common.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's okay. You're okay. Mm-mm.
This is like the most relaxed and normal Shala has ever been.
It's not
Oh,
saying much.
child murderer, says the Watchtower person.
She does not give a fuck.
Just referring to her as number 2 even in the scenario is so fucked.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Subaru.
Trying to pretend he doesn't care. Because it'll make him look less suspicious.
Amnesia Baru would not pass as a target in LA Noir. He's giving himself away
Yeah,
so
the facial
much.
expressions.
It's
Press
like,
X to doubt.
no, I'll do it. I'll read her book.
He's
Don't
like-
let Julius see how she died. So confirmed, you don't need to know how to read the letters to read the book.
Sorry, E. Freddy. We would pause if it wasn't so tricky.
Oh, she's so tiny.
Oh, baby.
She's just a baby.
The Wolgrams. What are they called? That's what they're called?
Olgarms.
Wolgarms, that's them.
Big puppies.
Just the beginning of Jungle Book, y'all. It's fine.
The Marby's King?
Though she's a little bit more depressed than...
Oh, the puppies. Ooh.
Wow. I guess I never really realized how far she's come.
Yes, she really
Mhm.
has.
Nice Tarzan yell.
Till one day.
Short hair.
You killed my family,
Oof.
prepare to die.
She looks a lot like the Gluttonies here.
She does.
Yeah. 100%. I was thinking the same. Because gluttonies are also kind of feral creatures. She doesn't mind getting bitten. She bites people all the time.
Oh, she braided her hair.
Oh my god.
That was not fun.
Common, I think a bit of both. Mother confirmed.
Mhm.
Capella
They're not even
Jack
hiding
Harlow.
it this time.
I mean, it's her voice, obviously. You
Which
can-
makes sense because they did reveal it in the novel at this point.
Definitely younger Elsa, because Meili's almost as tall as her in that scene.
Mm-hmm. And that's her new full art design.
Mm-hmm.
My god.
In front
Holy
of
shit, in
everybody?
broad
Oh
daylight.
my god.
I guess you can't really stick up to her.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
It's Rock Piggy.
Bye, Hattori.
Hmm. That's a good point, Jay Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look in the library.
Oh, we finally get to see the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're very foolish.
New insights to the night we lost real Subaru.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guess she was the last witness of whatever happened.
Oh my god, how many books did he read that night?
At least 5.
Mm-hmm.
So true, Mordinator.
Mm. Don't like the way Subaru's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Or that. Or that.
Yeah.
No, that I don't like that.
So full of flavor.
Agreed, Sean. Uh,
Ugh.
Yay.
Yeah. Matey. Oh,
Oh,
I
God.
like this version.
Jesus.
I don't like this very much.
This is traumatizing.
Yeah, good one,
Alright.
Subaru.
I'd been
Amiga
holding
Brew.
strong all season. That disturbed me.
That was insane.
That was my limit. Jeez.
And you just
100%
Bruce like,
Jake.
I don't want any more suffering, and then he just like tanks that.
He dove too deep and too greedily.
Mind melding. She's like, damn.
Well, that's how they're gonna. Okay.
Yikes.
I was expecting transparent Meili.
Me too.
I did pick up on that, Sean, but I didn't want to mention it.
Remember, no spoilers. I'm deleting anything to be safe.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Not for you, just in chat. Reminder.
Mm-hmm.
You beat me before I got there.
The haunt. Yes, but I can't really explain
Ugh.
them, so
Oh god, that smell is disturbing.
She's so scary.
It is, Sean, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm.
No thanks.
Hello, Rem.
Good job, Rem.
yeah, good job. You're doing great. Shala's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
Ooh, I don't like that translation.
She's like, yeah, I know you killed that girl.
I'm proud of you.
She's just trying to compete with Betty and saying, you can trust me.
True.
That's also like the third time someone has told him, basically, like, you don't have to tell the others, but you should trust me and tell me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Gah.
Mm-mm. What the fuck? Shala really do be a ride or die.
Meili is the worst ghost to haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great. Love that, Patricia.
Have you seen the design? Patricia is like a regular girl.
Yes.
No.
It's so cute. I saw it
It is
today.
really cute, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll pull it up after this.
How dare you, Meili? These defensive wounds?
No.
Oh, we're gonna get this part.
He's too smart.
Hmm. Hmm. Wonder how often she's done that.
Woo-hoo-hoo! She said the title.
As a longtime dungeon master, I can confirm that this is true.
Yes.
This
Don't
is
go killing
actually
people
a
randomly.
real philosophical issue.
Makes sense because they're assassins, so she would know that pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Did he say he hadn't seen her, or did he tell you to leave? Be real, Amelia. It's a good question, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that got revealed either.
Yeah, she keeps saying at breakfast.
All right, pretty progressive of Shala.
It's sort of like what Rem said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Welcome in, Buki. Ooh. Did not like that.
Okay,
No.
I don't want to get haunted by Meili ever. Thank you.
Thank you so
No, I'm
much.
good. Thanks.
Hard pass. Thank you, J Dudley.
0 to 5 stars. Terrible haunt.
101, I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure he did say echidna. Because I
It's
didn't
He
hear
said
Echidna.
the
echidna. He did
echidna.
say echidna. Yes, he said echidna.
He said echidna,
Mhm.
but then they called her fox.
The translation was fox.
Whether you're
yeah.
real Anastasia or not Anastasia doesn't matter. Yeah, so they're... She's not
How
revealed.
dare he shush Patricia? That's not right.
I've cut on to you
God,
about to
goat
say.
Rom.
Me too, Common.
Mm.
Why are her eyes red? Oh my
Oh, the
gosh.
scene is so
Because she
good.
saw through the eyes of.
That's right. Oh, I never realized that. Oh my gosh. I love that they're showing this so much more.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I think she spied on him and Fox Sidna on the balcony through the birds as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The way the ending.
Oh,
bled
that
into-
transition was so good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I like that. It's been a while since they've bled the ending into the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have an after credit? It looks like maybe.
Is that true?
No.
No.
I can't tell if that is just Shala long time or not. We'll let it play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
listening to this anyways. Sing us out, TK and Mythenroid.
Serenade us.
Wow.
Great episode.
That was insane.
Absolutely phenomenal. Very disturbing.
This made that chapter area so much better. Or that series of
Mhm.
chapters. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly, Buki. It can be a little hard to understand, and it does clear up a lot of like what exactly was happening and when.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever caught that she was looking for Elsa's book necessarily.
I remember
Yeah,
catching
that's something that- I
but
think that's brought up pretty explicitly at some point, but I forget when. It's like once.
It's brought up more explicitly later on, but then
Mhm.
showing it here makes it more relevant and feel
Oh, yeah,
make more
it's.
sense.
I don't even think it's brought up in this arc. It's probably brought up after this arc. So,
Maybe.
yeah.
Regardless, I didn't catch that that's what she was doing when we were reading her book. And it wasn't until we were actually going back through for our live reads that I really picked up on how different Subaru was speaking there.
Yeah.
I was just confused on it the first time.
You guys did a fantastic job this episode.
Really,
Mhm.
really did.
I mean, he did like 3 different voices,
Mm-hmm.
You really did. Oh
which I
my
thought was
god.
pretty
Think
amazing.
I think 5 or 6, Spooky.
Yeah, I can go double check. I keep meaning to do the whole list and then I keep getting distracted by life. I'll go take a look right now. That was insane. I need to rewatch that episode because there's so much going on. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, like we can. So starting from the top, just to briefly cover everything that happened this episode. Subaru realized that he's the one that killed Meili, hid the body, pretended that he didn't do anything until Beatrice noticed, hey, Meili's dead. Volunteering to go and check it out, Subaru reads her book, experiences her whole life of memories with Elsa and Mother Capella until the point where she was trying to find a new identity for herself without Elsa being there, thinking to check for Elsa's book, and stumbles on Subaru, who's in the midst of reading a bunch and acts differently before murdering her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
And also, we get the context that Ram was looking at this happening through Meili's eyes, and then also noticed that Subaru is walking off through Patrice's eyes.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
because she's clairvoyant.
Yes.
It's been
As
spying for a while.
Like there was it kind of like proves that him like fumbling around to try and hide this was just kind of pointless because she knew the whole time it was like setting up what like trying to figure out what was going on with him,
well, you
which
know,
is
it's actually
really interesting.
very interesting. Yeah, that's exactly it's Wolf. It's like Subaru in this episode tries to lie to almost everybody, and they all kind of figure out that he's lying in some form. Like Amelia first figures it out, but she does. So she's kind, so she kind of backs off and gives us his space. Then Shala already knows something's amiss and doesn't really pay much attention, but is following his lead, right? Because she obviously like he already helped Julius talk to Julius here, right? So like they're closer in this loop.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know, we saw both Betty and of course Ram at the end understand that something is amiss. So like almost everybody, right? And this is something that Subaru, you know, Amnesia Brew is like getting at is like, why does everybody care so much about, you know, Subaru enough to kind of give him this much grace, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
Subaru knows that he's lying, right? And knows that he's being sus as hell. But like some
Mm-hmm.
of them are giving him the benefit of the doubt just because of the type of a guy Subaru is. So the
He's
fact that they're
also
yeah,
under the impression there that the original Subaru is this crazy
he's evil,
murderous
yeah, he's evil. So he
psychopath.
doesn't understand how this could be the
Mm-hmm.
case, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like it's a complete
incongruent.
disconnect. It's interesting too because like mainly this episode, like especially in the moments where she's like we get a little flashback at the beginning where she's whispering into Subaru's ear, but also like as she's haunting him, she's emulating Elsa more than she has been before, which I thought was a really interesting choice, like
Yes.
vocally and like even the way she's moving around.
Well, to
Mm-hmm.
piggyback off that, in this episode, we get established that Meili doesn't understand how people or emotions work because obviously she's had to make habits to survive in her life. One of them being
Mm-hmm.
murder, right? As she brings up in this episode.
Comes a
But
habit.
all those that another part of that habit is mirroring people to manipulate them, right? As an
Mm-hmm.
assassin, that's what you got to do. So she in a personal life mirrored Elsa because Elsa has such a strong personality that if she isn't as strong as Elsa, Elsa might hurt her. Is her intuition, at
It's
least.
also the truth of her younger life that she was imitating the Marbeasts around her, right? Because that was all she knew. And imitation has been her way of survival her entire life, and it's never
Right.
failed her.
Because as a human, we aren't like beasts in a sense, and um, by mimicking beasts, she only did so because she had to, right? Because those are the only people that cared for her, right? You know, she wouldn't have wanted that her entire life, but that's what she needed to do. Up until the point everybody has gotten the better of her, has she imitated people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the Amelia camp got the better of her. So she's trying to imitate the Amelia camp here. But as soon as Subaru becomes a different person, she senses it first because she no longer because she's trying to study him so much, right? As we've seen throughout this arc with talking to him and trying to inquire about why he acts the way he does and stuff like that. And then without that guidance, without that, um, feeling of I can imitate this person, she defaults right back to the last person she imitated, which was Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that's really well written. I just wanted to kind of point that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Meili as a character doesn't get enough credit for how interesting she is and like how well set up of like a character concept she is.
Yeah, like her whole a big part of it, as you were like really hitting on Gold, is that she just doesn't have an identity of her own. To the point where like Capella was shape shifting her. She was raised with wild animals, not able to really develop a personality. Wild animals, literal monsters, but it's this like past few weeks are probably the first time she's ever been able to be herself and figure out who that was.
And what's interesting too is that a big focus of her backstory element is sadness. What is that? Like, because like conceptually, she is very sad with her existence, but she doesn't understand the concept of it. And because she doesn't understand the concept of it, she can't grasp it enough to like actualize how to overcome it. If that makes sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because the understanding of what something means allows you to reach past it and navigate it. Without that understanding, she's just been kind of trapped in a state of like survival in where she is constantly doing everything she can to survive, but never seems comfortable and never seems to be like just calm and collected. Because truly, underneath it all, she's just like an animal in the sense that she's doing everything she can to survive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to say that I've come to really appreciate Meili's character. Um,
Mm-hmm.
from this perspective, Arc 6, getting more about it in a visual form as well as the voice actress and stuff like that, it's presented in a lot clearer of a way to me.
It
Um,
it's almost
Mm-hmm.
it's not like she wasn't sympathetic in the books, but here seeing it all like visually, it really, really makes you feel bad for her.
yeah, you
Yeah.
understand clearly what life she's lived, and it's given her no chance, pretty much. And up until the point she's at this camp, this is her first real opportunity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She is essentially a traumatized child soldier who was raised by animals and doesn't have a grasp on human emotions. And all of it is the fault of the people that were around her that didn't step up for her because they were either bad people or people that couldn't fill in that gap for her, or both.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very much I think she's also a very big statement on your environment and what that does to you, especially as a child and you're growing up.
Yeah, nature versus
Like
nurture. Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
It's really nice that Amelia's been picking up on that as well, and that as soon
Mm-hmm.
it's unfortunate that it's after Meili has been killed, but the first thing that she approaches Subaru about, aside from like, hey, you've been acting weird, don't hold on to this by yourself, you can talk to us, is like we should be treating Meili better. She deserves more. Like
Yeah.
this, she's clearly a hurt little girl.
Yeah. And I
Well,
know.
what's
Which
interesting about
big
that?
ups to
Yeah, go
her.
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big Amelia moment. I want to like really clarify that Amelia has come so far as a character and like her journey, and I like it's really cool to see her be so self-actualized
Yeah.
because there are very few truly self-actualized ReZero characters at this point in the story, apart from maybe Ram and Amelia, funnily enough. So seeing them here and seeing them do those things, it's just really really engaging and like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I have something to
I
say
was
and I
going
forgot.
to
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's interesting that that's a theme because obviously this connects to Subaru's experience right now. If we're talking nature versus nurture, there's no clearer indication than yourself before you got nurtured to be different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So because we're getting the perspective of Subaru, sans all these experiences, we see the truth behind the nature versus nurture argument, which is probably a part of what is going on here, right? So confronted with the idea of, well, Meili was a assassin. Does she deserve a chance for redemption? Was it because she's a product of her environment? We're getting the answer right here, pretty much, by the author, by saying,
Yeah,
well, as we see here, Subaru, our hero, isn't the same without his experiences. So
Yep.
obviously the same can be said about the villains.
and
Agreed.
I think it's a really cool and brave thing for Pay to do that in a story where he's made a lot of the villains so far seem irredeemable, right? And I think it's a really interesting spin on the themes of the story so far, but it adds like that extra layer of Tapei really being able to write good characters because ultimately at the end of the day, Meili's life and story is such a huge tragedy, and this element of her like dying in this episode and the last, and like her life being cut short before she could truly become like the actual little girl she was meant to be and live an innocent life is really tragic, and like it hurts to see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree.
It's brutal.
The
And
yeah. It
I
seems like
would want continue. We keep talking
We're
the
good at
exact
this.
Go,
same time.
We're
Connor,
good at this.
Continue,
go! Go,
Kyle.
Connor, go! Do it.
Okay. I want to touch on some of the Subaru mystery stuff here without going too deep into spoilers, because it was just a really engaging part of the whole episode of seeing this other personality coming out in not only in memories before we saw anything, but also during a moment that we saw get cut away, like showing that the screen static moment is someone else taking over for a while, allegedly Subaru Natsuki that carved into his arm,
Mm-hmm.
which is really cool details.
I mean, the mystery
I,
here is very interesting.
Yeah.
And we also
it's
see it.
it's cool too because I like the separation between Amnesia Baru's understanding of like knowledge and the audience understanding adds tension to the story. Do you know what I mean? Like in a lot of stories that would add annoyance and frustration.
Mhm.
But in this scenario it adds like an extra level of tension and psychological horror that hasn't been approached by ReZero before, I think.
But the layers
No,
to it is very clear because we know how little Subaru understands and what he does and doesn't see and what like his memories being kind of manipulated here. Um, that being like the case, you can definitely tell why he's freaking out in such a way and how horrifying of a situation this is. And you as an audience don't know how he's going to get out of it because the truth is you're like if you put yourself in an empathetic position and say what would I do in the situation, I don't know, right? You're like, well, like I don't know, man. I'm kind of like there's no like, oh, if only Subaru did this. It's like, and if I was in a situation I have no clue what I'd do.
It's
no,
a
yeah,
lot of these. Yeah, this is comes back to a lot of the season one arguments, right? Like this is early ReZero discourse where like if I was in his position, I wouldn't cry, be a little baby. I'll be fine. I just keep abusing it. It's just like you're missing the point.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on top of that, Subaru here is getting actively possessed by a serial killer. Like, what do you do in that situation? That's not an excuse in like the real world for getting out of prison time. You're still gonna get
Exactly.
like justice
And
and punishment for everything you do.
and what does that do to your psyche, right? The fact that at any moment you can be detached and do something terrible, and there's nothing you can do to control it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the lack of self. It's almost representing his feelings of lack of self agency for this whole situation in itself. You know, where like he doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't understand the intentions of the people around him. He doesn't even understand what the deal was with his previous self, and he's having to be in this situation with the complete lack of control. And I think a big element of Subaru's character that people perhaps don't understand about him because it's never like clearly stated, but very much implied. But a big part of his character struggles and issues and his issues with self worth and dependency and like how he views his father and such is much. It's all about like self control and agency and how he feels like he has no agency because he doesn't feel like he's his own person at that point in the start of the story. He's the son of this man. He's not Natsuki Subaru, you know, he's son of Natsuki Felucci. And I think this is really playing well into that, where not only are we getting a flip of the inferiority complex onto his previous self, we're also getting a flip onto this idea of his self agency and control issues.
Indeed, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Capella, huh?
Yeah, Capella.
She
Like
back.
she is back, and as someone pointed out in the stream, that marks the moment where every or with the exception of Wrath, that's like almost every single archbishop that's been revealed, at least every sin.
You
We've
mean
got Pride as well.
Mm.
Well, we got the Wrath flashback at this point in the books, but they passed over it here.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Everybody got a flashback.
Every sin's been represented in this season so far, up until then.
Yes. Okay, that's what you mean. Yes. Every sin has been represented, yes, because we got Juice and Regulus in their little taunting phase here. Yes, that is true.
Mhm.
Everybody has been represented in some form here. Man, it's very interesting. I mean, is it just me, or does it come out of almost nowhere, this idea of Lust seeing herself as a motherly figure?
Out of nowhere?
It does
No.
seem.
This is
I'd
this
say
is
yeah.
why, like,
I'd agree. Yeah, I didn't see it before here.
I saw it. I saw it before in season 3, like just the way she would refer to herself. Because a big element of her character and of what I think is why she's one of the most interesting antagonists in the series, for me at least, is because of her ties to the understanding of lust towards like mythological like identity and how that's changed in a lot of different mythologies over time. Like for instance, like fertility goddesses, especially in more ancient times, were seen as like one of the most important elements of society, you know, where like it's really important. And that these mother goddesses would be seen as like motherly figures, you know, that would not only like bless the land with children, but bless the crops, make the world more prosperous. And there would be a certain like respect that's tied to that. And that's how she perceives herself, right? But how she's perceived by the world, by everyone around her, is this modern like Judeo-Christian understanding of lust as a concept, you know?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
And I
think
think that inverse is fascinating in itself.
yeah, I think like the fact of the matter is that Lust is a very youthful, or like Capella, she presents herself very youthfully, so does Carmilla, right? And both of them are very interesting in two ways because uh, Carmilla is pretty much a vampire, right? And we know that that's sort of like a famous vampire name, and it's more about trickery, right? It's more about, and you know, Capella kind of diatribes on about that very often. Weirdly enough, the thing that kind of associates more heavily with family is gluttony. You know, we get Typhon, right? Uh, wait, who's Typhon is gluttony, right? Just
No,
make sure.
pride.
Daphne is bloody.
Daphne.
Oh my god. Uh, then yeah, what am I saying? Okay, never mind. Because I was about to say Typhon is the mother of monsters, right? And this is sort of just like a thing. Anyways, but that doesn't matter anymore because obviously Daphne is not Typhon. But yeah, basically, I'm just saying that like the way in which Capella has been presenting herself seems to be more so disgust for attachment, but it's interesting that she still wants to create a hierarchy over people as like a matronly figure, you know?
It's narcissism in its truest sense, in the sense that she perceives herself as perfect and this godly being that must be worshipped, but she perceives those that she can like she can do whatever she wants to anyone around her. But she specifically abuses the people she calls her children to a specific degree, to as an extent of almost herself, and as proof that they have no self agency and control, that they're all literally her puppets. Like the way she manipulates them. I mean, poor Meili, like the body dysphoria of like what she goes through is like a level of traumatic I don't think you could really truly comprehend in the real world. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
100%.
No,
it's
completely disturbing.
it's a level of torture that's just way beyond the pale. But it goes to show that Capella's true nature of a character is that it's it's like where Priscilla's like, oh yeah, the whole world is mine, but it's actually like it's seemingly more of like a positive element of like she's bringing everyone up towards her because she thinks they're all worthy. I feel like Capella is like the exact ideological opposite, where she's like, everyone must be below my feet because I am perfect. But in the way that she acts and it does things, she is the antithesis to that, where she kind of drags everything around her into misery and pain. Because all
Yeah.
of these people that she's affected, I mean, Meili being the most clear example, but also we can say Elsa quite clearly here with this association. She has brought these people to a level of misery and like torment that means that their lives will always be scarred by her presence, like, and that's the narcissism, arrogance element of it,
It's
like she's never going to let them escape from the pain she has endured upon them.
it's not even just about narcissism, in my opinion. It's also the fact that, like, it seems that the type of wounds that she inflicts are definitely more identity based than anything else. When I think
Exactly.
about the fact that Capella, when she takes away Crucia's ability to fight, for example, takes away and like taunts Felix for like the way that he dresses, right? Like then also the way in which she tortures Melee here, it's all about sort of stripping agency and also identity away from people, which is interesting because you'd think that would be more about gluttony here, but we realize that maybe we don't understand enough about it.
It's almost as if in her pursuit to be like lusted after or actually in quote loved by everyone, she forces upon them this pain and stuff to wipe away their identity so they like blindly follow her, right? But like it's like false, it's not true love. It's also antithesis to like true Subaru's like arc as a character, where like it's about love, it's about the connections, it's about the bonds that you make with the people around you. And Capella's just like forcing like these people to love her and admire her and be not themselves. It's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fucked up.
Before we move on to our spoiler sections, I do want to take a moment to highlight Rom in this episode, especially at the end as well. Because like we've talked before on how there's not suspicion, but undue distaste for her by a lot of people who aren't looking too deeply at it.
Which is
And
not okay.
no, and she, above everyone else, who could still tell something was bothering Subaru, she's the one that was able to tell that something was truly wrong with him to the point where she started spying on him. This is not something that she does on the regular.
I
Because
was gonna say,
it's
I
an
never
invasion
even
of
knew she could do
privacy.
that to people.
She
Yeah, me
typically only
neither.
does it to animals to spy out for the
Yeah.
long range territory.
It's because Rom is like a level of self-actualized that she does actually like respect like someone's privacy, and the only reason she would invade it is that there's a genuine concern on her part,
Mm-hmm. So she is more than Amelia, more than Julius, even more than Beatrice, the one that has truly not met him the earliest, but known him the longest. Through all of Arc 2, she's a friendly figure with him that he spends days and days and days with, working beside her every day. She knows him probably better than anyone else here aside from Beatrice, but she can still see past that trust that Betty has to know that he's off before and more than anyone else, to the point where she does catch him in the act here. And like, if it hadn't been for her, who knows what Subaru could have done. But this
especially
possessed
with
and
this
crazy
weird
one could have gotten
plan
up to.
formulating in him of like, oh, if I could just gauge someone's intentions from a book, Is that a repeatable thing? Meili's pondering to him. That's like,
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to highlight her.
She's the goal.
I think with that, we'll move on to our spoilers section. I don't know how much we
Yeah.
have to say on that, but we'll move into it.
Sure.
Mhm.
So if you are a person who's here only for the anime reactions, thank you for coming today in this Ultra Scuff episode. I'm sorry that it's scuffed like this, but sometimes things are out of our control. So that being said, please look forward to next week, the very last episode of this core.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you.
Bye bye.
Yes, so bye, anime onlys. We're touching on just Arc 6 first, right? Is that what we decided we were going to do today?
Wait, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the possession stuff for sure.
Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
I don't really think there's much else to say about the rest, so yeah, we could just
we could just say
Arc 6
to the end of Arc 6.
Yeah, Arc 6 spoilers, folks. Eli, if you just want one spoiler, go ahead. We'll do that first, and then move on to the rest.
I have a sort of spoiler. Well, that's
we gotta wait for
happening.
chat to catch up.
Yes.
Excuse me. Oh, ow.
Don't hiccup, Kyles. You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to fight it. Yeah, what's your question, Eli? We're waiting for you to type it. Once you type it,
we're
send
waiting.
it. We'll answer.
The weight of the world is on your shoulders.
Does Meili live?
Yes.
If you mean
long
he
and
loops
happy
again,
life.
yes, he does.
He
He will
does.
loop back to before she gets killed.
Yeah.
A long and happy life she lives.
Meili,
But you know what? Fair.
Big character.
I have to check when kids die in shows too.
Yeah, totally fair. Hope that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Ding. That's me
Ding.
smiling.
Smile.
Smile.
Ding.
All right, now that we got that answer out of the way, we will say goodbye to anybody who wanted that quick answer. We're going to talk about the rest of Arc 6, so that is the rest of Season 4. If you do not want to be spoiled on Season 4, get out! Thank you for being here, though. We appreciate you. We'll see you next
Run
week.
away.
Yes, very much. Make sure to like the stream before you go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Eli. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
But not everyone. We're not done yet.
Well, every anime only.
Yes, every anime only. But Connor brings up a good point. If you haven't liked this episode yet, what are you doing? Stop what you're doing. Go like it. Maybe subscribe.
We need to say like the episode more. We need to say smash that like button more.
We say it at the end each time, but we could do it a bit more. But
Yeah.
the stuff I wanted to hit on was like Louis taking over Subaru was some of the most
100%.
engaging facial animation stuff they've done so far.
Yes.
Like it's just a little bit of shading, but it's so haunting, and the way that he speaks is like obviously it's higher pitched, which makes sense. But as chat pointed out as well, like he's switching to speaking more like Roswell and using feminine pronouns rather than his typical ore.
Sorry for deleting that earlier. It was just in case.
It's kind of obvious because, I mean, you can piece it together pretty clearly here now. Not only was there the line of Louis speaking when he was falling down the stairs, but now the word choice, I mean, in Japanese is probably way clearer. That's feminine. But, like, the subtitle even said, like, I'll feast on something or something like that. And it's like, if that isn't clearly a gluttony sort of way of speaking about things, I don't know. You know.
I always knew Subaru was before gluttony.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Maybe Meili's fourth gluttony.
Not to mention, Gold, that Louis is in the OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've somehow avoided the opening or perhaps zone it out, good for you, I guess. But
they've also done a very good job of keeping the continuity of how she spoke in season 3 of how she speaks in him here.
I think
Some people only
for
watch the opening once. Okay, you know. I don't know.
yeah, I think for the
And
English
they
only,
are tricky.
I think for the English speaking world of ReZero that watch that are anime onlys that are watching in sub, I don't think it's gonna hit the same. Just like I didn't understand when I was reading the web novel that was Louis. So
I don't think
I feel like it might not
I
be
I don't
super
think it's that easy to
obvious.
guess
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
I didn't catch it either.
I
yeah.
think
In
the way that
retrospect, in
Subaru's speaking
hindsight,
is very like the actor's doing a great job of putting on the voice affectations of Louis. Like you can tell, you
yeah.
know. But
See,
yeah,
when I was reading,
Well,
I genuinely thought it was someone else. I didn't realize that Gluttony was there because we already saw her in Pristella. I knew the Gluttonies were there to an extent, but it was still like oh shit. So I don't know. I think the anime onlys are still hella confused. But those of us who know in retrospect were able to catch it real quick and easy, which is nice.
yeah,
I think
people in chat were speculating that Subaru had read enough books that it drove him crazy, and that's why he's acting like that when it takes back over.
Which
I
that
think it's also
eventually does get explored.
right.
Mhm.
I think it's
Very.
interesting that like the gluttonies show up for the first time or like all together at the end of the arc. And in most
Mhm.
animes, that means that the character won't really show up again for a while. But like this time, it's like no, the villain that you got seen and then gets away, right? The villain gets away, and then they're back again, right? Immediately, and you don't really have any context to how or why, or like this is in the middle of a desert, so how are they there? You know what I mean? Like it's there's a lot there that you kind of miss. So yeah, it might be a
Mhm.
little bit harder to put together than I'm giving it credit for, but yeah.
Mhm.
I think the main issue is like the understanding of like how does Louis pop up here? To be like that's the mystery, right? Like where
Mhm.
she is and what's going on with her, as opposed to the other two. So I think once you, I think even if you just see her in the room, that's immediately going to click for people, you know, of what's going on as soon as they do see.
I suppose we'll see when the episodes come out.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
But for now, it's so fun seeing everyone speculate about what the mystery is going on here and like what's happening to him.
it's
Who's
so good to have the mystery element of the show back. I must
Mhm.
say.
Mhm. I was like almost feeling like the flashback here was definitely, at least for those of us who know already, shoving down our face that Meili was the one that killed him previously.
Yeah.
Like it seems really, given the context clues of the flashback through the book, it seems very clear that it was her. But that could also just be classic ReZero. Everything is more obvious in the second viewing scenario.
I feel like now, do we ever get it confirmed that Meili was herself when she goes to push Subaru down, or could she have been possessed by Louis? Because it seems like
So
Louis can
that
bounce
was her.
around. Okay.
Yeah,
Louis
that was her.
bounced to Rem because they also have Rem's memories eaten.
Right. That makes sense.
So
And
whether that
yeah,
was actually Rem's body that got up and did it, or if it was just transformed into Rem, is not ever fully stated one way or the other to be true.
Yeah. True. True. True.
so
But
both
she's
of our options. Yeah.
mm. But regardless, both Subaru and Rem they have their memories eaten by gluttony, so they are susceptible to them.
Ooh. If
Hi Hitori, we're in spoiler section. If you aren't caught up,
if
as
I,
a heads up.
if I remember right, I think Hitori is okay with spoilers. But yeah, reminder.
But this was, as I mentioned in the episode, really creepy. This is the
Mhm.
one that actually got to me. That was disturbing. I did not like watching her get murdered. That really bothered me.
Yeah, there's definitely a very graphic bent to this, which I think plays into it pretty well. I've always said that I like the juxtaposition of the way in which, like the Otsuka character designs can like be going through something horrific. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
like they've really made the as we've talked about before, the expressions uglier and
Mhm.
everything very visceral. Obviously, like last episode, or like yeah, last episode we saw that with like Shaw's brains out, even though she's like it's like it's gross. It is gross. I'm not gonna say it's not.
I
Mhm.
do think it's interesting how kind of sporadic the way that you kind of get possessed by the people whose books you read happens. Where like here we can clearly see like Meili is like on him and taunting him constantly. She is a presence in his mind, which without spoiling anything too far, is like a relevant part of the story. But when he read Typhons, that didn't happen. It doesn't seem like Julius is possessed by his victim's Balleroy's spirit. Nor do we see that really happen with anyone later on in this arc. I know it happens in Gluttony, but here,
And this is where I'm going to posit a theory. I wonder if that's an element of like is it dependent on the closeness of the person to the person? You know, is it the difference between an acquaintance and someone you like do truly know? You know, interesting to think about.
Speculation.
it's speculation indeed.
This episode is very interesting to watch right after watching Parent and Child yesterday. I won't lie.
I mean, it's the exact opposite ideologically and like thematically of that, where it's like parent and child, where like his mother is like, your homework is to figure out that, you know, if you get to the end, everything is all right. And he's like, oh, did that mean the ends justify the means? It's like, no, that's not what that fucking means. Look back at that. and this is literally murder becomes a habit, and what is wrong with considering murder as your option every time, you know? Because it becomes, once you do that, it becomes an easy option, and it becomes the most obvious choice each time. And then that's an element of like you just losing your humanity. And I think what I really appreciate about that, especially with like Subaru, like how like Amnesia Guru having to tackle that choice here in this arc, is the like the feeling of like Elsa and Meili's shadow over the story of people that have made it that murder becomes a habit, you know? I mean, and this is something in general to kind of, I think, discuss even like, and this is a thing with like Julius and like all of the knights. Like, of course, they are soldiers in a sense, and they're fighting like in battles. But for them, murder is a habit too, is it not? If you think about it, and that's an interesting thing to think about. I don't know, to a different scale, of course, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good spot to call it, is it not? Unless you guys have anything else to talk about.
No, I think it is.
Just really quickly to answer what's that Demon Necro's question on Rom's reaction in the green room. They're looking for Meili. I've taken that to be that she's realized that Subaru has not shown any concern for Rem since he woke up and has pieced together that there's something wrong. Like this is when she realizes that it's not him.
Sure.
Yeah,
she needs to start spying on him.
Right. Yeah,
That makes sense because he has been clearly ignoring her this entire time, right? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Because I think in general, Amnesia is most threatened by Ram out of anyone here. Like from a psychological sense, he's scared of her competence.
Yeah, because she's in every loop where he does admit that he has amnesia. She's the one that confronts him immediately about it, and shows that she's capable of manhandling him.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, I'm good to call it here. This has been a really good one, and one more to go.
Woo!
Yeah,
This
is so fun.
The big one. We'll probably re-listen to the English dub right after because Sean talked about crying during this scene, which is really cool. He also did a fan animation of it on Twitter, so it's cool to see the differences in his two performances. So that'll be fun for us to watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. We will see you here next week. Just a reminder, we will be doing these an hour early moving forward. So we're starting at 6:30 p.m. EST to adjust for Wolf's timeline or time zone.
Yep.
Not a super timeline.
Yeah, my timeline, guys. I'm having some loops here. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, he's stuck in his timeline.
Shit.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But we'll see you all. Bye.
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 Oh, yeah, I'm in